What is happening, folks? Welcome to Hunting with Tripler. I went to the storage auctions for the first time and it's been a while. And the last few times that I had gone out to storage lockers, well, it really made me not want to go back again. But I couldn't help myself. I was just browsing. I was simply looking, just seeing what was there. No big deal. And I happened to come across something that got me really excited. Do not miss this one.
I collect so many things. Would you like to share this journey with me? I will show you the prizes I got today. So come along with me, come on and join the chase. Yeah!
Well, folks, as I said, in today's episode, I went back to the storage auctions and I picked up one and maybe a second one as well. So you'll see a couple of storage auction episodes here in the coming weeks. And I want to preface it with that I'm always trying to tie this into reselling, and I'm always trying to express at least some of the things that you shouldn't do, some of the things you should do, and I'm always hoping to find nostalgia, the video game type stuff. And this episode right here was literally teasing me the entire episode. I was losing my mind. So if you like taking gambles, and if you like seeing what's behind door number 3, then this episode is probably gonna do you just right. Enjoy. What I'm doing right now is I'm doing something I haven't done in quite a while, which is bid on a storage locker that looks really small, but what's drawing me to this particular auction is that there's a box, a PS4 box inside of the auction. Now there's 8 minutes left. We're gonna see where it goes. I'll show you a few photos, but I'm not entirely optimistic. In fact, I would say there's a 97% chance that that box is completely empty, but we're gonna bid on it anyway and we'll see where it goes.
So here is what I bid on. So this is basically a quick look at it, and you can see it seems like it's decent. I mean, it's got bins, bags, I'm assuming for clothes, but here, this is the photo that drew me to it. It was a PS4 box, and it looked bulged a little bit, so I was thinking, all right, maybe somebody just put the accessories in incorrectly. So I was optimistic when I saw this, but you know, chances are it's probably not gonna be there, but this is why I bid 220 bucks.
All right, so we're driving over here and I'm having visions of the last set of auctions I picked up. And I'm gonna do just very briefly, I'm gonna show you just a couple of really terrible highlights that are starting to enter my brain again as to what am I thinking, why did I do this, and ultimately, am I crazy? I hope the answer is, I know what I'm doing, I'm gonna make money, and no, you're really handsome.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Oh God, no, a whole family.
I took 7 showers already. 7.
We show up, and the idea was we're gonna just get right into this. It's not a lot of stuff. We should be able to load it into my SUV. And Emmanuel, who's holding the camera, he has an SUV too, so we thought just in case we needed an extra car, we had that. Well, we get here, and the office was closed for an hour. The guy took lunch, which is totally fine, but they didn't have any backup staff for like a huge facility like this. It just seems really odd. Anyways, we should be able to get everything out relatively quick, but it started off really annoying. We'll keep you posted. I got my card. The facility manager was super cool. Talked to him about this unit. I don't have a lot of great backstory for this one because he basically said that this is one of those units where he had tried to make a deal with the owner, and they were just willing to let it go. They just had no more interest in it. So I feel good about buying this one. We're going to see, where am I going? We're gonna see what's in it. Hopefully we can get this out in one cartload. We'll see. The manager busted this open. I came back up with the card, as you guys just saw. And now we're gonna get into this, and hopefully the PS4 box is not empty, but like I said, 97% chance it's just a box. But either way, there's the mystery behind it. It's sitting there right now. Actually, you know what? I see a little bit of contour to it, so everyone wants to know, is there a console in here? Oh, baby, yes! It's definitely heavy, but is it filled with a PS4. No, of course it's not. What? Oh wait, yeah, actually it is. So it's, yes. Wait, no. Oh my goodness. All right. We got a Spectrum, the Spectrum router. This is brutal. This is brutal. We got a Spectrum router, and what I thought was definitely going to be the system is actually a modem. All right, so I was excited, but for no reason. And it does look like there's some, hey, we got some vinyl here. Oh my goodness. Culture Club? Seriously? Maybe these are worth something. I have no idea. I know nothing about vinyl. Nothing at all. We have a PS4 box that maybe, you know, it's possible the PS4 could still be in here. No idea. We're gonna find out. Okay. This is pretty heavy. We have some more vinyl here. So we'll take a look at this. We've got Monopoly, made fresh and hot to go. This is actually a game. This is fantastic. All right, so Monopoly pizza game. I would have never guessed. And then here is some records. Let's just grab a random one here just so you guys can get a taste. This is Dancing in the Moonlight. Was that King Harvard? King Harvest? This is not my forte. So we'll put this off to the side. It's got a little bit of weight to it. Let me break everything in there first. All right. And we've got stuff that is just not very desirable. So, of course, we did come away with a copy of Hotel Transylvania, and it's empty. Since the guy does love his vinyl, we were able to secure this Crosley turntable, which I've had these before, and granted, they do have a little bit of resale value. They are impossible to ship. Hey, we've got an iPad. Hey, what are the odds it's in there? 0. Empty box. Ooh, encouraging. That is an encouraging sign, folks. We have a Mario Kart hat. This is Mario Kart 8, so 2018. That is, oh, hey baby, here we go. Got a Mario, or excuse me, an NES controller hat. Another one of these. All right, so what do we got in here? We've got some party supplies, some household items. Ooh, Steven Jackson, a new seal, Christmas Vacation. I'm guessing this is just going to be clothes. Hold on, folks. Cartoon Network. This one looks like it's not old at all. That's actually got to be pretty new. I'm hoping we're going to see a stack of video games. Hey, we got some Sonic socks. A Cuphead Funko. King Dice. That has seen better days, that's for sure. Can't imagine that's going to be worth much, but I'm going to keep digging into. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Sweet little Mario, Luigi hat. The video games. Folks, do we know what movie that came from? Put it down in the comments right now if you know what movie that came from. We've got an iPhone SE Red 6. There's no chance it's in here. And no, it's not. We do have a cable. But the chances of finding these phones are extremely rare. And if you found one, what are the chances that it's not iCloud locked? So, seeking something nostalgic. We are seeking, hopefully, some video games. And so far, guys, it has been
Just, I know there's no system in there, but can we find a couple of games? Come on, give me a game or two. Nothing. Come on, not one, no, nothing. Jeez.
We are literally like circling the wagons looking for video games, and it's just like, it's killing me now. A jersey, some kind of jersey that's really smells really horrible. It's a Kobe Bryant jersey. Oh my God. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, Christmas. I'm not even gonna show you guys that. Okay. The Art of War. This is an interesting book. I believe I read something of that in college. We have some bags, and I think instead of trying to open every single one of these here, which is just gonna take more time than to pack it all back up, what I'll do is we'll get this all to the warehouse, we'll process it there and figure out what we got. All right. And it's just clothes and a blanket and no video games and constant disappointment. So we did get another Funko that's empty. Another Funko, which is full. King Trollocs. We did get a Mario plush, which is great. Got a Mario little minifigure. That's kind of it. So we're gonna pack this up, get this out to the warehouse, and hopefully after we recap everything, we didn't just lose our entire face on this, because right now it's not feeling very good. All right, everything is here, and we're going out to the car. Let's do this. All right, fast forward. It's been one day. Everything was dropped off from this locker, so we're gonna go ahead and break into it. Basically what you're gonna see is a time lapse of me sort of rolling through it, just going into each bin, and then I'm gonna stop and show you guys if there's something, you know, really worth kind of focusing on, taking a look at. I'm not too optimistic. I think I'll get my money back, but you know, obviously this being the kind of locker that it is, where, you know, unfortunately the PlayStation 4 was just a box, I'm not expecting a lot. This locker took one additional day because I was doing a lot of laundry, and I thought there was some stuff, at least some of the clothing, that looked like it might have been worth having actually done some laundry, including a jersey of Kobe Bryant, a 2XL. It's actually worth really good money until I saw there were a couple of stains. Now, the reason I bought this locker in the first place was this right here. I saw that from the photos. You guys saw it from the photos. I was excited when I lifted it up. You saw it on camera, but it was empty. It was empty. But there were so many things, so many video game peripherals that surrounded this locker that I was just being teased the entire time. So we'll walk through this fairly okay lot of items. Definitely gonna get my money back. It's gonna be work to get my money back. That's frustrating. But I think there's enough stuff here that at the end of the day, I'll profit a little bit of money and walk away going, well, that was yet another gamble. Congratulations. All right, we got the coin sorter going. Got a bunch of coins from this particular.
That's not bad. 12 bucks or so.
A Rue 21 denim jacket, and we've got this is Lulu Row. I've never heard of that brand. We got a PlayStation button-up, and then here's the Kobe, some Levi's, by the way. Here's that Kobe 2XL, but look, we've got a stain right there, and we've got a stain right there. And that absolutely kills it, plus on the back, got a little bit of that action. So, take it for what it is. We do have some toys here. I'll probably lot up the Funkos,
And there's a few others here that, nothing crazy. The Pikachu might be worth a little bit of money, but the toys in general, there isn't, I wouldn't say I have like a huge money maker there, but you're gonna see at the bottom what I expect to make on some of this. The plush here, the best one of the lot is the Sonic. It's Build-A-Bear, so that's pretty nice. And there were a bunch of hats, some that need to be cleaned. Nothing crazy, but there was a couple of video game hats. So there's that one needs to be cleaned. There's that one needs to be cleaned. And then this one needs to be cleaned as well. These are things that I'm just kind of maybe gonna mess around with. I'm not gonna take too long. I'll lot up these Harajuku. I'm saying that wrong. Harajuku. Gonna give it a shot. This Dooney and Bork, it's fairly rough. I'd be surprised if I got anything for it. The Juicy Couture fanny pack, maybe. The Juicy backpack, maybe. This one has some good sales comps, but the box is in really rough shape. Anyway, again, still, you know, some value. None of the things that I've showed you so far, aside from the Sonic, is like guaranteed sales. I don't have a lot of experience in this other stuff. So anyway, on all of the DVDs and the Blu-rays, we're inching towards profit. And then just on some of the shirts, you can kind of see none of these are really great brands. There's some Marvel brands that are in here. Fairly cool. That's a Nike shirt, a Deadpool Marvel shirt, a Kobe Memorial shirt. So there's some cool stuff. I mean, check out that. That's a Harley Davidson long sleeve, Detective Pikachu, Spider-Man, and then a Mario Christmas shirt. I think that one's the only Old Navy that was in the lot. Hooded sweatshirts, and then that Dayton Athletics. I think that'll sell pretty well. Some shoes that aren't great. These are Doc Martens, so maybe a little something there. GBG, I don't even know what that is. But the Guess ones, these are actually new in the box, maybe 15, 20 bucks. This here, actually lotted together, is actually worth about 60 bucks. So that's a decent return right there. We've got a Surface Pro keyboard, which this goes for 15 to 25 right here. And this is where I was just getting more frustrated. We had more video game accessories, a Switch. Basically this case, I have this exact same case, but it's got a huge stain on it. And then this is always great. We need accessories like these for the business. A few cables, some of the connectors for the Switch, and then this is like a Switch charger, I think. I couldn't find a brand on it, but this is basically something that you could charge up and then you can charge your Switch when it's dying. This pack of McDonald's, oh, I can already see that it's kind of creased right there. That's great. But either way, it was unopened, and I was hoping that we could do that together on camera. So let's open this and see if we've got a Pikachu. What do you say? All right, here we go. No! We got Rowlet. That's rough. A Charmander, come on. I mean, that would have been at least a nice consolation prize to get a little Pikachu action, but nope. And actually last, but certainly not least, were more records. This Monopoly Pizza game goes for like 25 bucks used. And again, you guys have heard me talk about this on the channel. I don't know anything about vinyl. Here's what I got. Bobby Brown, boy. Culture Club. All right, Glenn Miller Air Force Band, Steppenwolf Gold. I don't know if I'm gonna actually have the cases for these, and forgive me for those of you who are probably looking at me handling these and wondering, wow, this guy is absolutely crazy. So apologies. Yeah, I mean, again, I wouldn't know what I'm looking at. Who knows? But the chances that I'm going to look up every single one of these is pretty slim. Aha, Willie, Dick Clark, Elvis Presley, Little Richard, Dirty Dancing, some more Elvis. So yeah, that's it for the records, and that is it for the recap.
And that was today's episode, folks. So modest profits for a fair amount of work. And yes, I took a gamble hoping I was gonna get a PS4, and even if it was a PS4, I mean, it really wasn't going to be anything that substantial. And I mean, at the end of the day, I was hoping that, hey, if there's a PS4, maybe there's other video games. And again, there were a whole bunch of other things that indicated to me that there were video games in this locker. Just didn't happen. Now, with that being said, I did get another storage locker at the same facility, and we'll put that out in the next week here. And that one was really interesting. But it is time to look at our profit and loss, and I have been saying it for weeks. I haven't been worried. I feel confident in what we're doing, and sitting where we're sitting right now, I know that if sales are what they are right now in August, they are going to be tremendous by the time we get to November. Last week, we finally got ourselves out of the red and into the black, and we landed at $3,259 in profit. Now, the costs this particular week were actually pretty high because the cost I paid for those lockers actually landed in this particular week. So the costs for the week, $1,340, and that's definitely high. We had an Amazon payment of $11.69. But I can tell you right now, that's gonna be changing in the coming weeks. My eBay sales were they were fantastic. Well, I mean, look at this. $6,000 in gross, and after fees, $5,396. That is exactly what I'm talking about, and that has got me excited. So the week's total profit is $4,068, and then if you add that to last week's total, we are sitting at $7,327. So the update on Mario is I listed it. In fact, with all the news that was coming out this week on WATA and Heritage auctions, I got a little bit nervous on Heritage. I got nervous that the people and the clientele who might have been using that service might have walked away from it. I've listened and watched the documentary. I've seen probably 6 or 7 different channels talking about it. So why did I list the game? Because I didn't want to be left holding the bag in the event that we've already hit the peak or that we're gonna start seeing a downturn in the prices. And keep in mind, my game's not sealed, and I sent it in because the rarity of this particular game. And I do kind of believe that sending in games to be graded, they kind of have to be sealed, but I also believe there are exceptions to that as well. So I just said to myself, hey, look, eBay is the way to do this. 7-day auction, get it listed, and I do think we're gonna do pretty well. But what do you guys think? What do you think we're gonna get for that Mario game? Put it down in the comments. Let's find out, because the auction ends in just a few days. So folks, this was different. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope your weekend finds are going to be tremendous, and I hope your sales are going to be just as tremendous and they're as good as your finds. Folks, stay safe out there, and of course, I will see you next time. Take care.